Honko was introduced in Honko's Worlds, a game made for the Ludum Dare 30 game jam. Here he is, here's Honko. He likes to shoot lizards. The origin of his feud with the lizard is a mystery. It's a 2D game where you go between screens. It's like the first Zelda, except it's a 2D action-adventure game. There's one basic shot, and then you have a bunch of different types of shots with limited ammo you can switch to. There are more enemy types than just lizards. There's a few types of turrets, there's these knights, there's skeletons, there's evil bugs. You progress through the game by going upwards. You have to collect keys to open the many doors around. The game is divided into 3 main sections: the forests, the castle, and the castle courtyard. That last section is unfinished. It was a weekend game jam, so Frankie Smile wasn't able to place the textures for the walls in time. There's an invisible hedge maze. There's invisible obstacles in rooms full of enemies that spawn more enemies constantly. There are side rooms that you can't even see because there are no walls anymore, so you can't see the doors. It's a very difficult section of the game. You may also notice the game is called Honko's Worlds, but where are his worlds? It appears to be one castle. That's another element of the game that was unfinished. You can see in this planning map for the game, the gold keys are going to be in their own unique looking areas. One of these is partially implemented, though there's very little here besides a few of the unique graphics. Aside from this, the idea of Honko's many worlds was cut for time. The end of the game is another invisible path that you can get locked out of if you open the wrong doors, as there is one more golden door than golden keys. The area has a fairly difficult cluster of enemies, but if you get past them all, you reach Honko's final victory. Honko's next appearance is in the unreleased game Sluggy's Tiny Adventure. There is a Ludum Dare 35 version of the game that you can find on itch.io, but Honko isn't present. There were plans to develop it into a larger game, and it was put on Steam Greenlight, back when Steam wouldn't accept just literally anything you put on the platform. It was never completed, but there was a trailer that I'm playing footage from now. Sluggy is another character with a long history, but who isn't the topic here. Honko's appearance is only teased in the trailer for the game, with him having been imprisoned by the mad wizard who created Sluggy, and your goal would be to save Honko. Honko's next appearance would be in the name list in the game Devil Cult Party. It's possible for your cultists, or skeletons, or demons to be named Honko. It's a pretty fun game, but this barely counts as a Honko appearance. It's also possible that Honko is in the name lists of other small games Frankie Smile has made over the 11 years of Honko's existence, but having played every one of them I never spotted it outside Devil Cult Party. It's still possible, though. Possibly the most impactful appearance of Honko is in the game Look Outside. Honko appeared on release in the in-game video game Honko's Grand Journey, which can be found in Frederick's apartment. Frederick seems to be the first confirmed Honko fan. The game is described as a strange sailing game, seems simple but has a huge cult following. Joel will play the game with you if he's present, revealing that Joel recognized Honko from his popular cartoon and a few other games, making Joel our second confirmed Honko fan. The plot of the game is that Honko's 3 kids have been kidnapped by pirates, so he has to go on a sailing adventure to find them. The mechanics of the game sound similar to Sid Meier's Pirates! The story is also pretty similar in that the main goal of Pirates is also to save your 3 family members from the Marquis de la Montalban. Honko's kids are saved by finding a buried treasure map to an ancient Mayan temple, which confirms Honko's adventure is taking place in the real Caribbean. Another is saved after a ship battle followed by a duel, the last saved by an assault on Havana. All of these are possible activities in Pirates! Honko's kids have the names Burlap, Gilfio, and Megumi. My only thought other than how strange those names are is that maybe Gilfio is based off of Rufio from the movie Hook. Beating Honko's Grand Journey gives you the Cash Sock skill, which uses a strangely complicated formula to do damage based on how much money you have, at the cost of 5% of the money you have. That is not Honko's only appearance in Look Outside. With the 2.01 update, the Glitch World was added, containing a lot of content from Frankie Smile's other games. Most of all Malison, but Honko and Sluggy are included too. Honko is present as a hidden, extremely difficult boss fight. To reach him, you must play Honko's Grand Journey at least twice, then enter the Glitch World and follow this path on screen to obtain the white key. Then go back to the start and take this path to reach this room. From here, there's an invisible path. You'll have to feel your way through it over to the left side of the screen to get to Honko. Honko will say he's looking for his kids, like in Honko's Journey, but he'll also mention feeling strange before attacking you. He's also visibly experiencing severe glitching. And as the fight progresses, copies of pieces of himself split off to also attack you. The fight is incredibly difficult, in my experience the hardest fight in the game. He applies so many status effects, he has so much total health. If you kill the center Honko, he absorbs one of the copies and regenerates to his full 2,400 health. And the worst part is, if you kiss him, he gets even stronger. At the end of the fight, he explodes into a big pile of candy, specifically 11 special candies like you can get from the gumball machine on the ground floor. But they do have an increased chance of being a stat boosting candy and not an unimpressive generic special candy. And one of them is guaranteed to be the most valuable Hellfire or Nectar candies. Honko's fate after his glitch and subsequent explosion is unknown. But Honko has been spotted in the background in a Malison development stream, like his sprite just sitting there. His role in the game is completely unknown, but Honko will return in Malison, the Cursed City.